People often ask, is it better to be wanted or needed? I put up a question on my IG asking people, did they think it was better to be wanted or needed? And a lot of people came back and said they'd rather be wanted. The reason that most people gave was because they felt that being needed gave too much responsibility. Also, they felt like it kind of made it seem like they were being used. Most people feel like if somebody needs you for something that they must be using you. So a lot of people didn't want to be needed. They'd rather be wanted. Well, I say that you really want to be both. You want to be wanted and needed, because wanted is what starts a relationship off. You got to be wanted in order to start a relationship off. Somebody's got to want you for what you look like, for your bubbly personality, for the way you interact with other people, for your status, whatever it is. Someone has to want you. But to keep it going and to stay where you want in the priority list, you've got to be needed at some point. I know that may be tough on some people. Some people don't want to hear that, but you got to be needed at some point. A lot of people said that they didn't want to be needed because it was something that you have to keep up, and they didn't really feel like they wanted to put that effort in, put that energy in. But you got to remember, you got to put a lot of energy and effort in to stay wanted. If somebody wants you because they love the way you look, if somebody wants you because of your bubbly personality, that takes effort. It takes effort to get up in the morning and be happy on a regular basis. It takes effort to get up in the morning and exercise. It takes effort to get up in the morning and have a positive attitude or keep succeeding at whatever it is you're doing in life. The things that people want you for take just as much effort as the things that people need you for. The reason why I said need is something that you need to keep a relationship going is because people often prioritize, pretty much everybody prioritizes the things they need over the things they want. You would think somebody was crazy if they said, yo, I had to pay my mortgage, but instead I went out and bought this fly ass outfit. You'd be like, wow, you're a nut job. You need a place to stay. You wanted that outfit. That was stupid. That's how we generally think. If somebody tells us, oh man, I wanted to buy this brand new Mercedes, but my kid's private school tuition was due. So I was like, forget that tuition. They can go wherever. I don't care. And I went on ahead and bought this Mercedes. You would think that person had problems. You would think that person was a jerk, because you say, wow, you put something that you wanted over something that your kids really needed, or you at least felt they did because you put them in there in the first place. So to maintain a certain order, to maintain a certain priority in someone's life, you have to be needed other than just being wanted, because you can't get mad if somebody puts needs over wants. If you're upset because they're working too much or something like that and not spending as much time with you, they need their job. They just want you. So it makes sense that they would spend more time at their job than they would being in a relationship with you. So I say you got to be both, because yeah, you got to start a relationship with want, but to keep it going, need has to be there. Otherwise, you'll never be top on the priority list because the person doesn't need you. So you're going to have to put that work in to stay wanted anyway, and you're going to have to put the work in to be needed. I'm sorry, but you can't be in a relationship without putting in effort, without putting in work. I know that seems to be everybody's fantasy, but it's just not possible.